One more time, and if that doesn't work, call it a fail and leave it to the professionals. It tastes kind of close to my mouth. Ah. Okay. Now I have a rough spot on the back of my tooth. 20. See, that's old. I mean, I'm smiling, so I think it's a win. So I saw this YouTube video on how you can do your own dental composite and like fix imperfections in your teeth. And everybody says, don't do it, leave it to the professionals. And that's really just not my style. So here I'm just kind of editing, showing you guys what I want to do exactly with my teeth. It's some pretty small stuff, but it bugs me. So why not try it? The kit was like $25 off Amazon. And I watched this video and this guy did it in like literally a couple seconds. And so I was like, how hard can it be? Just so you know, this is the one I recommended not really, it's not exactly the one he has. The one he had was like sold or like old or something. This is the one I got.
Yeah. Base, resin bonding.
This guy again, this is bonding system. This is the acid. Okay. So I saw the guy, he put this on first. So what my understanding is that you mix these two together, this composite and base, and you kind of choose what color you want it to be. I'm trying to do this all one-handed, but yeah, so you can see that's like kind of yellowy and very white, and then you mix the two. Anyway, we're gonna do like a little small test and see. This is the tutorial I was talking about and used for reference. He did it so fast, so check him out. I linked him in the description.
It's the Prime Dent Chemical Cure Composite Resin Base Bonding Systems. On each tooth. I'm going to push and smear. See that? Alright, now I'm going to take this. Alright. It's dry.
Okay, so ignore this kind of mess. This is my setup. So this is the composites. I have it set up in exactly the order I want it to go. So he actually skips the etching in his video. And I am not really gonna follow these instructions because they're very confusing. For example, this is like calcium hydroxide material. And pretty sure they don't even tell you which one is calcium hydroxide. So kind of ambiguous there. So anyway, I got these cotton pads because there was a comment that said that it was good to shove it in your lip. And I got this blow dryer because people said it's good to blow dry your teeth dry and stuff like that. The only thing I'm kind of going to be deviating on is I'm going to try to clean it a little bit with some isopropyl alcohol. This is really good at getting rid of like grease and stuff. I had these metal tools, but in the directions, you can pause the video and read it, but it says to not use metallic tools. So I'm going to put those out of the way. Thankfully, they gave these nice looking plastic things. And I believe this is something that you can shove in between your teeth. Since I want to do my middle gap, I'm going to probably try to use that as well. And then I also got this floss thing like he recommended. And an extra pack just in case. Don't mind this. This is what I'm going to be using to hold the phone. Try to use this guy, but didn't really work out as well. Also, I tried to clean my teeth first pretty well, brushed it. I'm gonna give it a second brush. We're gonna give it a go. Okay, so first, I'm just gonna start by brushing my teeth. And it should just dissolve off, but just to be careful, I'm gonna, I think these are makeup removers. I didn't really have cotton balls, so anyway, we're gonna full send that. Shoot, I don't think I like that. Yeah. Ah. Okay, yeah, that's a fail. Look at that. Huh. I guess I can go on God. I don't even think that's gonna help. So it's like my teeth are too tight for this to even go. Because I really have no idea. It does match my tooth color pretty well. Now we're gonna go with the catalyst. Alright. So he kind of talked for a second to try to help it dry and all that. So, trying to go sit down. That's not working at all. Ugh. Alright. Did not work at all. Um, 20. See, that's old. I just taste kind of close to my mouth. Alright. Ugh. Now I have a rough spot on the back of my tooth. Okay, so at least I got my bridgeway back open. Should I try one more time? One more time, and if that doesn't work, call it a fail and leave it to the professionals, I think. Maybe because it's such a small area I'm trying to work with, or maybe it's just not etched enough. Like, good grief. I'm gonna try to dry it more this time. Oh, that is annoying. Alright, we're gonna let it sit. That mess up I did was super annoying. They normally do though. After, like, even when a professional did it, I was super annoyed. And you get like an inch of this unfortunate thing. Alright, so I'll call that a day because that was like really hard, super hard. I don't know if I recommend this experience, to be honest. I don't know if I recommend this experience. Holy cow, like, this is gonna annoy me for a while. Like a while. Oh well, we'll get used to it. So, it's not terrible. I'd say the annoyance is like a 2 out of 10. Maybe a 1. So what do I think? I think it's hard to mix. Doesn't really make a great putty. It likes to stick to your fingers. So you can kind of see. That's all the putty. Super hard to keep your mouth dry. Probably because I was standing, it made it a lot harder. Obviously, probably want somebody to do this for you. Wilson, did I mess up my gap? That is a terrifying thought. Crap. That came out. And the annoying thing is still there. Oh, that just annoys me so much. Alright, so I'm gonna try it one more time. That's just so disappointing. I don't want to end on a disappointment. I'm gonna try running this the whole time, kind of into my mouth, so it kind of keeps it nice and dry. And we're gonna try that one more time because I'm so disappointed. That actually looked decent for a second. It's not a very attractive view of my mouth, but whatever. Yeah, we're gonna see if I'm just gonna let it dry and see if it stays. And hopefully this wasn't a complete fail. So I don't know if you can tell, but there's a lump right there. That's the annoying part. And it looks bad when my head is tilted out. But when it's tilted down, I kind of did exactly what I wanted to. Like added a tiny bit more mass right there. The only thing I didn't do is like right there. And this is probably bonded to both teeth in the middle. And so likely plaque is gonna build up in there. So I'm just gonna have to watch that really closely. I'm guessing it's gonna come out, but you know, I really like the look of it. So all in all, like, not as big as a fail as I thought. I think it's probably best for stuff a little bit bigger, like this. But you know, that's my experience, and you know, just do it at your own risk. Yeah, I think it went decently well. Even if it does fall out, like, I mean, what the heck? At least I didn't like really damage something. So anyway, so just kind of driving and thinking about everything. This thing is actually pretty annoying. When I had something done and when a professional did it, it also was equally as annoying, but they were able to like smooth it down. They had like some kind of polishing machine. So I mean, if you had some kind of like polishing material or some really fine grit sandpaper, maybe just to kind of touch it up at the end, I think that would be the best. So far I'm really enjoying this middle part though. Like, yeah, you know, there's nothing in the middle. That is actually so great. It doesn't feel weird at all. So yeah, super happy about that. I will just, you know, be extra careful to make sure there's no like plaque buildup or you know, gum disease from like trapped material or sugar. So, you know, just something to keep an eye on. But yeah, annoying. You know, the first thing is super annoying, but the middle part is great. Super hard to do, but I mean, I'm smiling, so I think it's a win. Another thing I did notice is that when I kind of heated up that paste, it helped everything spread easier, and the mixture was a lot easier to spread. So I would say 100% need that hair dryer to keep your mouth dry and to warm up that paste. Also something to wipe your mouth. If you have somebody trusted, I would also recommend like having them do it for you while you lie down, so the spit doesn't all like drip down your tooth like a stalactite or mite, whatever it was for. But yeah, and then something for the spit, and I would just avoid the cotton mouth. It helps with the spit, yeah, but it gets all the cotton everywhere, and if you get some cotton stuck in your, like the glue stuff, that would be terrible. So yeah, just watch out for that. Also, I think having that fan kind of generally blowing in the direction of your mouth the whole time while you're doing the procedure is actually a great idea. I would 100% do that. The tooth, it seemed to me like the tooth definitely needed to be dry for both the glue and the putty. So kind of an update. It fell out again. The annoying thing is still there, but yeah, this fell out in the gym, so it didn't last very long. Might retry it, I'm not sure. You think I'm